Hey everybody, welcome to ETV, Entertainment Television everywhere in the Treasure Valley. I'm your fill-in host, Sean the Movie Guy, because Brad Rowan has the week off. And since I'm hosting, I get to choose what comes first, so let's kick it off with a look at what's new in movies this week. So there's a look at the new movies. Hey, you know, as someone who's done some cave diving down in Cozumel, I gotta tell you, Sanctum scared the heck out of me. The film works pretty well as a nature film, one that's turned into a tense thriller. Now, we're not talking about one of the best films of the year here, and quite frankly, the actors certainly take second place to the film's visual images. But I do think that fans of thrillers will enjoy Sanctum. Now, as for The Roommate, well, I don't have the details yet, but never underestimate the date night appeal of schlocky horror film with lots of imperiled, good-looking young actors. Look, these movies don't have to be good. They just have to give you an excuse to cuddle up with your sweetie while you're at the movies. Now, over at the flicks, a great lineup. The King's Speech, my #1 film from 2010, and Black Swan, and Blue Valentine, and the new addition is Mike Leigh's Another Year. This is a charming British, let's call it a dramedy, starring Jim Broadbent and Ruth Sheen and Leslie Manville. It's the story of a middle-aged couple and their dysfunctional friends. It's a lot of fun, particularly if you like slice-of-life English comedies, or if you're a fan of Mike Leigh's work. He's the director of Secrets and Lies, Happy-Go-Lucky, Barry Drake, one of the best director of actors working today. Now, over on home DVD, a lot of some good stuff. Obviously, families will be checking out the 60-year anniversary release of Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Fans of monster flicks should see the appropriately titled Monster, a low-budget fright flick that I absolutely love from last year's South by Southwest Film Festival. But for my money, the best of the bunch this week, well, there are two of them. Let Me In, the chilling tale of young friendship and vampires, more drama than horror flick. And Never Let Me Go, a great film that for some reason really just didn't do that well at the box office. It's set in an alternate reality where society grows these clones, and the clones only exist so that we can harvest their organs in the future. And against this backdrop, Never Let Me Go is a love triangle between three of those clones who are trying to get as much out of life as possible before they're forced to donate their organs and die. Great acting, a powerful story. I put Never Let Me Go at number 10 on my list of 10 best movies from last year. Now, let's turn over to the local theater scene. Steel Magnolias is playing over at Knock'em Dead Theater. They run Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays with dinner at 6:15 before the show on Friday and Saturdays. Call 385-0021 or go to kedproductions.org for details. And by the way, they have auditions for Taming of the Shrew this weekend for all you budding Shakespeare actors out there. So if you want to get involved, go to kedproductions.org and get information on the auditions. Stagecoach Theater has their comedy, Bedside Manners, weekends through February 12th. Now remember, they've moved into a new temporary space at 3401 Brazil Street. They've got a map on their website. So tickets and information for Bedside Manners, 342-2000, or go to stagecoachtheater.com, and that's theater spelled with an R-E. And finally, next week, Broadway comes to Boise with Legally Blonde, the musical, over at the Morrison Center. Tickets and information at 426-1609 or log on to www.newspaceentertainment.com. Now, I know we're going to talk a little bit more about those last two plays with Tara Morgan from the Boise Weekly when she joins us. And speaking of Tara, she's coming up next as